This video and the videos that follow are for people that have no idea how to play fantasy football. I looked at YouTube, I didn't look real hard, but I didn't see any videos that comprehensively explain how to play the game. I saw some how to play fantasy football videos. They're 3 or 4 minutes in length, 7 minutes in length. I don't know what you're going to learn in 7 minutes or 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm going to make a series of videos and hopefully explain to you, an interested person in learning how to play fantasy football. What I'm going to use is this ESPN.com website. I don't work for ESPN. I'm not compensated from ESPN. ESPN.com isn't even the site that I use primarily when I play fantasy football, but it's easy, and it's easier for me to use this to explain to you how to play. So, what you're going to need to do is have a sign-on. You look here, that's me. It's easy to sign up, and it's free. The sign-up is free. Once you sign up, if you haven't already, they're going to try and sell you some stuff. I have the stuff. You don't need it. It comes with a free... well, if you pay for something and it comes with a free subscription, I don't know how that... You sign up for this insider information, you get a free... I believe you get a free subscription to ESPN, the magazine. It's kind of cool. You don't need it. I've got it. It's relatively inexpensive. Once you sign up, they'll try selling you that. So this is, I've already signed up for several leagues. And one of the great things about ESPN.com, you can play fantasy football for free. Most sites that host fantasy football offer leagues where you can pay money to play, and you can win prizes and or money. Now, if you've never played and don't know how to play, you obviously wouldn't put up money to win money that in a game that you don't know how to play. If you didn't know how to play chess, you wouldn't bet somebody that knows how to play chess in your first game of chess. So I recommend signing up for a free league at ESPN.com. And again, I don't work for them, so I'm not, hopefully I don't get in trouble from using this site. So this is where I go. So I'm just going to, don't worry about exactly what I'm doing now. I'm going to the fantasy football page. And over here, these are all the leagues that I'm in. So I'm going to just randomly pick, not so much randomly pick. This is a 10-team league that I'm in. This San Francisco H to H, whatever. So what I'm going to do now is try and draw some comparisons between fantasy football and real football, NFL football. Okay. The NFL has 32 teams owned by 32 people. This particular fantasy football league has 10 teams owned by 10 people. I am one of the 10 people. And as a fantasy football owner, you are the owner of that team. So as the owner of that team, you can edit your team. Whoops. There we go. You can call your team whatever you want. It's your team. You can give it its own logo. You can come up with a logo. You can, take a logo from something else. I like to take album cover logos and make those my logos. So, NFL, 32 teams, 32 owners. This particular fantasy league, 10 teams, 10 owners. And this is the name of my team. And you can call your team pretty much anything you want because it is your team. NFL has 32 teams in 8 divisions. This particular fantasy league has 10 teams in 2 divisions. The NFL has teams that on the field try and score points. They prevent the other team from scoring points. They get wins and losses. They get a winning percentage. They try and make the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. This particular fantasy league has teams that play against each other. They score points. They try and get wins, minimize losses. They get a winning percentage. They try to go to the playoffs, and they try to win their league's championship. So in that aspect, these are very similar. The owners of these teams pick the players and manage the rosters of their teams. The teams in this league pick the players and they manage the players on their team. I'll explain later how we've come to this point, but this is the new Killer America fantasy football team. It can be adjusted, and when it started, this roster was empty. Let me take you to a league that I'm in that actually drafts tomorrow. This is what your roster looks like before you draft. It's empty. My draft is at 8:30 tomorrow night Eastern, which is in 1 day, 11 hours. So this is an empty roster. Well, that's not where I wanted to go. And this is a full roster. Again, I don't see really any videos for how to play. And there's going to hopefully be several videos where I can point you in the direction of becoming interested in fantasy football. This is the first year I created a league, and I'm doing a league with friends and family. Because everybody in this league here, I don't know anybody, and I'll never meet any of these people. I don't know where they're from. I don't know anything about them. So I'm in a league now with friends and family of mine, and it occurred to me that a lot of them don't know anything about fantasy football. So I could explain to them each individually how to play, and the problem with that is some of them just don't care. So there's a lot of wasted breath there. So hopefully this video will be easier, whereas you could sit down, you could say I'm interested in learning how to play, and then after a couple of videos say, you know what, this just isn't for me. And that's fine. It's not for everybody. People that play are generally really, really into it, or they're just not into it at all. I need feedback from you guys. I've never done any videos. You hear that? That's the mouse. I don't know what to do about that. I am not. This is the first YouTube video I've ever made, and I don't know. You know, you guys are gonna look at stuff and nitpick things, and I don't know. I really don't care. The content is what's important here. I want. The most important thing to me is that there's good, useful stuff in this video, and I'm really not concerned about the air conditioner in the background or the mouse moving around on the table. So I do appreciate some feedback, and I encourage you to ask questions, lots of questions, any questions at all. I'll I look forward to answering questions, and you asking questions means that you care, generally. So I'm going to wrap up this video. I don't want these videos to be longer than 10 minutes apiece. So this will be the first one, and hopefully many more to come.